What's up, my boys? Welcome to a new Algarve Sagres Vacation video.
We just had a solid 9.5 hours sleep. Slept like babies, actually koala bears. Today we're going to the end of the world.
Good morning.
Did you sleep like a Portuguese baby?
Like a baby.
A Portuguese baby.
A Portuguese baby.
Are you gonna show us some of Algarve that is worth seeing?
Yes. Today we go to the west side, so we are going to see Lagos and Sagres and tell all about what those places represented in our history.
So guys, welcome to Lagos.
Lagos. We love Lagos. This is not our first time, but today we have Joel to tell us a little bit about the history, which is nice.
Last time we were here, we were with my parents, and they all only care about shopping.
Yeah.
Shopper for Mara?
No.
Lagos is a very important place in our history, mostly because of the discoverings. All this area here where we are, and you can still see over there some parts of a wall. You have a fortress over there. This area during the discovering ages, it was the first spot where the ships stopped when they came from the expeditions to Africa. So here it was the place where they dropped the slaves. This area here is called the slaves market, and it was here where everything happened.
And apparently he died when he was 500 years old. Finally, coffee.
This is Energize Moon.
Are we exploring or shopping?
I'm exploring the store. Do you like it?
It's good if you're pregnant.
What is your favorite part of Algarve and why?
Well, my favorite part is here. All this west coast between Lagos and Sagres and part of Vicentina coast. It's this west corner for many reasons. I came here since I was a kid. It's a cozy town and you have very nice beaches here in this area.
Where is one place you would not go?
Here in Algarve?
Yeah. Are there any places?
Albufeira in the summer. It's terrible.
Is this original?
Well, all the walls were damaged by the earthquake in 1755, so this was all rebuilt.
So that was a quick little stop in Lagos. This is a place where you usually come when there is the hustle and bustle, lots of people, good vibes. I like Lagos, and I'd like to, stay there in an Airbnb, a hotel, for like 3-4 days and take advantage of all the beaches and the good life. Just getting loaded on, not loaded, but getting drunk on.
Oh, the sand feels so good. This is one thing I miss about the mainland, because in Madeira we don't have these kind of beaches at all.
Tourists are important, but I gotta say, I always love to be alone.
Me too.
And look at this romantic moment. There's sparks of chemistry right now. But we are at the Praia do Matinhão.
Yeah.
And right over there you can see the lunch spot. We're going briefly at Tashka. Yes. What is the story behind Sagres?
Sagres is since ever a surf spot. When Henry the Navigator came to this area, Sagres it was one of his favorite places. Everybody talks about the Navy School of Sagres. Nobody knows exactly if it's a myth or not.
It's a kind of a more like coastal contrast to the rest of Algarve.
Yeah, because the highway didn't get to Sagres.
But is Sagres Vacations, is that inspired from Sagres?
Well, Sagres is a Portuguese, is the word that reminds Portuguese, reminds Portugal. Because you have Sagres, this place, you have Sagres, the beer, the tall ship, Sagres that is very well known around the world. So Sagres is very related with Portugal.
The only thing that I'm thinking of while you guys are talking is the ameixoas.
Costonov are my favorite, but look, these ones are black. The black are
deep
the
sea.
best. Yeah, deep sea.
But they're not as big as the one you get in Aveiro.
Aveiro are my favorite.
Can I just say, I think these are the best ameixos I've ever had. They are so smooth, and they don't have a grain of sand,
No, not one.
which is something you often find in these.
Cataplana is one thing you have to have in Algarve. It's actually a Moroccan dish that they use to make this dish, but it's a little bit better than the Moroccan version, of course, because it's made by Portuguese people.
The monkfish, tamboril, is one of my favorite fish because you don't have bones in. They call it the poor man's lobster because it's very similar but much cheaper.
I'm having a sorda algarvia. It's a different kind of a sorda because they put the bread on the bottom and they fill it with the tomato sauce, with an egg on top and with shrimps.
This is amazing.
Amalie, you asked Ushuel earlier what his favorite area is in Algarve. What is your favorite area? Now we're sitting here on the far western tip of Algarve.
Look, it's different.
I like different.
We just had a long discussion about how Portuguese, they never say it's better or it's worse. It's always it's different. Like, what do you prefer, fish or meat? It's different.
That's a perfect. That is not a good example.
Okay, but I don't. Okay. What is a better example?
What do you like the most? Cauliflower or broccoli?
What's best, tamboril or robalo?
It depends the way that they cook.
White wine or beer?
It's different.
Exactly.
Muito obrigada para almoço. Pai.
Pelo almoço.
Pai açúcar.
Pai açúcar. In Portuguese, they don't have the word
Pai
sugar
açúcar.
daddy. I'm officially inventing this, adding it to the Portuguese dictionary. Pai de açúcar.
Pai açucarado.
I like pai açúcar.
Now we are going to the end of the world.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
This is not the end of the world, but we saw this pottery place here, and we are doing a pottery wall in our apartment in Funchal. How many plates do we miss?
Oh, many plates actually. Well, we have a lot of colors on the wall, so maybe we should go for more colors. Watch out. You are literally an elephant in a store right now, Joen. Hey, søs, jeg er fucking himlen.
Priorities,
På
Amalie.
Saganagi, Joen.
Okay, you had me at Saganagi.
Yes. I'm in heaven. Skal vi ikke have den med hjem?
Amalia, how are you gonna transfer this? Like, seriously?
I think we should try, yeah. They're really cool.
They can probably ship it to Madeira. As much as we love the store, they don't accept credit cards and they don't offer shipping. We only had 10 euros, so we're buying 2 plates. We would have probably spent maybe 40, 50 euros if we could pay with credit cards. So strange. Ushuel, I asked you, is the end of the world close? You said,
No,
Definitely not.
because it's always open.
When you Google the end of the world, this will literally come up. And the reason is that this is the most southwestern tip of Europe. I remember we were here on our first visit to Portugal in 17.
Back when we didn't know how to color grade our videos.
In 1755.
1755?
Yeah.
I believe the promille was 55 because we were getting drunk. Dan, come on, Dan! Hey. So there was a story about the monk. What is the monk story?
Saint Vincent. Well, Saint Vincent is the Portuguese saint. Saint Vincent was a monk that was killed by the Romans on the 3rd century, and some monks from Valencia, they got their body and they brought from the inside the Mediterranean all along the coast, and when they got here in Sagres, they buried the body. On the 12th century, when our first king knew about this story, he came here and they took the body on a boat from Sagres to Lisbon. All the way, the body was followed by crows. That's why the crows are a symbol of Lisbon too.
For me, this place is about the views because it is so pretty.
This is also where, you know, the rough part of Algarve starts, because if you go this way, you'll have all the nice beaches, and you know, this adds such a beautiful extra dimension to Algarve. Because most people, they think Algarve is just Praia da Marinha and, you know, bars and Albufeira. It is a lot more. We are going to wrap this video up with a little final hooray at a restaurant in here in the old town.
The inside of Faro is probably one of the most charming places in Algarve.
I never cared much for Faro, but the old town here is spectacular. You can get in here, I can't. Ooh! Ah. So beautiful! There's more, guys, there's more. Come see, come see. Look at that, look at that. Amalie, it's because Jessica Simpson is in town.
Say you feel it too.
Saúde, carinho e dinheiro.
E dinheiro.
Porque com dinheiro tens muito amor.
O amor auténtico. How do you feel being a Benfica supporter? That Sporting is winning the league?
Do you know what? Don't tell me who I am supporting.
What team does she support? Every Sporting fan can see that you are.
You know, I always support the winner.
You're a Benfica fan, or is this a secret?
No, I'm a Benfica fan.
But
There's no secret.
But you're not very good, though.
We are not what?
You're not very good.
What?
To Sporting.
Today has been a wonderful day, and one of those favorite days of mine in terms of exploring Algarve, because Algarve has so many sides to it that most people don't really realize.
But I also think it's important to have your own version of Usuel, because Algarve is all about the food and the wine as well. So you can drink your wine, you can have your madronio, you can have all the nice liquors they have here, and Usuel to take you around. But guys, if you wanna travel in style with Sagres Vacation, remember to mention Stay Classy when you book, because that will give you 10% off the full travel. You can message Patricia from Sagres Vacation on this email, and she will make sure that your Portugal dreams will come true.
Even if you're not sure about the trip, Patricia will be happy to even just help you plan the trip, no strings attached. And if you don't like this guy as a guide, which
We
you
have
should,
many others.
there's many others. Sagres.
At the end of the road.
You don't get any further with Sagres Vacations. Guys, obrigado por ver o vídeo.
Obrigado por ver o vídeo.
Ateleku!
It's the end of the world as we know it.